Let's solve a system of equations where you might have to multiply by a negative number to create your opposites. What are we looking at? We see negative 3x plus 5y is equal to negative 11 and negative 12x plus 9y is equal to 0. How do we start these problems? Similar way to start every problem when you want to use elimination. That means we want to get rid of one variable. So you say to yourself, would I rather work with the 3 and the 12 or the 5 and the 9 for the y's? And we would choose the x's because these two divide each other. So we will multiply that top equation times 4. How do you figure out that number? You just think, what's that number times 3 that makes 12? It's a 4. We also need opposites. That means I need one of these to be positive and one to be negative. Well, it's easy to take the opposite in algebra. We're just going to add a little negative sign. So we multiply times negative 4. That's every term. Let's do that. Ready? Negative 3x times negative 4 is 12x. 5y times negative 4 is negative 20y. And negative 11 times negative 4 is positive 44. There's our new equation. Our equation will stay the same. Negative 12x plus 9y is equal to 0. This is what we want. We've got opposites. Negative 12, positive 12x. Those will cancel when we add these up. Those are your opposites. That variable is eliminated. Let's keep adding here. Negative 20 plus 9 is negative 11y, and 44 plus 0 is just 44. It's a good checkpoint. Usually our numbers divide at the end. I'll warn you ahead of time if you're going to get fractions for anything at the end. 44 divided by negative 11 is negative 4. What do we do with that? We pick an equation and replace. Which equation should we do? How about the second one? How about we put that negative 4 right there? So I'll rewrite that second equation. Negative 12x plus 9y is equal to 0. I'm going to take that negative 4 and replace it for y. That's where my negative 4 is going to go. Always use parentheses. Let's see what we get. Negative 12x plus 9 parentheses. Here's my negative 4. Negative 4 instead of my letter y is equal to 0. Let's solve from here. I get negative 12x minus 36 is equal to 0. From this point, you should take over mentally. You should be thinking plus 36 to both sides. Divide it by negative 12. We'll have our answer. Plus 36 plus 36. We get negative 12x is equal to 36. And we divide both sides by 12. We get our answer, x equals negative 3.